Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I noticed today we are over the 100 subscribers, so that is amazing. So please do keep on subscribing. It really, I can't even tell you how much it really makes my day. So I asked sort of last time I did a video for any suggestions on anything anyone wanted to see, and the lovely Jeannie did ask, I think it was Jeannie anyway, did ask for some tigers. So I've been through all of my boxes of Hunkydory, and believe me, we've been sort of buying from Hunkydory since they began, so it was quite a few. And I have found some tigers. Unfortunately, it's not in any of the older toppers, it is from the newer ones that I've bought. I can't tell you how much of a fantastic time I had looking through some of those kits, because some of the kits that I've got, they've never even been opened, never been played with, for various other reasons. But yeah, so I had just the amazing time, and I did find this really lovely Twilight Kingdom Christmas kit. Now, I don't know if you're interested in seeing that. I did check on the website to see if there was anything similar on there, so you wouldn't be able to get hold of it unless it's in a little book. I know there is a Twilight Kingdom little book. I don't know if any of the images are in there, so it is something that you wouldn't be able to buy, so I feel a bit bad, but it is super lovely, and if you do want to see a couple of cards made from it, I'll definitely get that up. So I'm going to start with going back to my Animal Kingdom craft pad, and I'm just going to, let me just move those over, and I'm going to grab the big tigers here, carefully pop that out. And I'm going to go, I think, with the Be Strong, Brave and Courageous. Good luck. And then if we carefully go over to the foiled card, just try not to lose those bits because you know what I'm like. That's not there. Where are you? There you are. So we've got this beautifully foiled piece of cardstock, and then while I'm there, I'll just find the inserts. That's that one. Okay, I'll put that away. Might need to come back for a border, but we'll see how it goes. So we've got those there. So the card size that I'm going to be using is just under 7" square. The reason why it's just under 7" is because for some reason my trimmer decided to rip up the end of it, so I just had to take a little notch off, so that's the only reason it's just under 7. And I'll bring in my trimmer, and actually we'll start with this one first of all. And I'm going to start by cutting, let's go from that side. So I want this to be 4 inches. So if I go up to the fold line, let me just check. Cutting up, yes. Just have this nightmare that I was cutting the wrong side off, but that's fine. We have our card like this with the 4 inches, 3 inches there. So I'm going to start with the back piece. So I'm going to go 4 notches under the 7, so it's about 6 3/4. I will just check that that fits okay. And that looks good. And then obviously we need a piece for the front as well. So I'm going to go 2 notches under the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 notches under the 7. Should go on there quite nicely. Yep. then I'm going to come in with our piece here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, so I need to go 6 notches under the 4, and I'm going to have to cut some of his paw off, so that's not a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're looking at 3.5 plus 2 notches, and then we're going to go 7 minus 6 notches. So that should be 6.5 plus 2. No, don't cut it that way, Sarah. Okay, so there we go, 6.5. So I should explain my real name is actually Sarah. And Sybil Jane is my crafting name. Okay, so got quite a nice wide border there. So I'm just going to go to 6.5 on that one. So that's going to be a slightly larger border than I usually have, but that's fine. And then for this one, so we need to go, I'm going to go at 6.5 plus the 2 notches. I might trim it down a little bit more. Actually, I'm going to take, so let's take about an inch from that one. And then 6.5 plus 2. And there. So it just reduces that corner down a little bit, so it's not quite so in your face. I'm just going to take, so we'll go to 6.5 by 6.5, just to bring in that larger border like we've got on the other. Obviously with these bits I'll be saving them because you never know where those are going to come in. So there we have our larger border. Okay. So let's assemble where we are up to. So as usual, I'm going to be using my all-purpose glue. While it'd be fine on the back of the mirror card, it's not advisable for non-porous surfaces. Having said that though, I do use it. I do be super careful not to get any on the mirror itself because that will take the shine off it. So I do keep it quite in from the edges. I can always add a little bit of tacky glue if I feel I need a bit of extra stick there. And I haven't had a problem with anything coming apart or anything, so you might choose to use your tacky glue, PVA glue, whatever works for you. So this video is just me crafting along, just giving you a few ideas on how you can use your kits. Obviously if you haven't got this topper, you might have another one that's got an oval topper and this sort of design, because they do replicate things, you know, so you can just copy the design onto any other kit that's sort of quite similar in shape. So there we go, that's a much larger border than I usually do. Okay, that's no problem. So then we've got our topper here. So I don't know if I'm going to be using these frames because I think I might take the card, you know, away from these guys here. You might not be able to see them so well. So just deciding whether I want to go. So I could go just down here and have them like so. Or I could go over. Do seem a bit too gorgeous to be covering up. It would be nice to have Let me just trim those pips off. Some scissors. There we go. Right, so let's make some decisions. So I actually think it's going to be better at the back with that there. Let's have a look. Do I want the frames? Do I not? No, I think they just take away from it. So let's go. Decide where are we going to put these. Could go down there like so. Just leave that as a pure image. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. I am gonna raise this up still so the card won't fully close flat. But I just think that's gonna be fine. So let me get some narrow foam pads. Not narrow, sort of the Hunkydory thinner ones. So just grab a couple of those onto there. Put that one on. And I've just got a bit of PVA tacky glue, just give me a little bit of time just to get that into position. So if I just pop that open and then I can get that nice and straight. So we've got him peeping out. And then this one, just going to go in and double pad that. At the bottom. So be strong, brave and courageous. Good luck. I've done with a bit of a trim really, but that's fine. I won't stress about that. And then, so last but not least, never least, we need some gems. So I grab on my little stash here. And we've got purple, we've got gold. Let's go with the gold. I can use those up. So if I bring in my glue, and I'm just going to pop, let's go with this nice big one first of all. Put another big one there. Oops, come on, leave my pricky tool. Oops. Made a bit of a mess with the glue, but it will dry clear, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. And then we have all of these golds, which is perfect. Pop that there, in the middle again, smudge the glue. Just take some of that off. Like I say, it will dry clear. And the other thing you just have to worry, sort of bear in mind is that they will still move for a minute or so until they take, which is good in some ways because it does mean you can get those lined up. So we've got that one there, and then let's have a look. So we've got this other. Those away. So I'm feeling like I need something to go in here. So I've got this little piece there, so we could go in and cut a triangle from there. Or we could come in with one of these frames. Oops, pop it out and just pop that in. Okay, is that, yeah, okay, so bear with me, so method in my madness. So I'm just going to pop some tacky glue on there and pop that down. If I just hold that nice and still, I'm going to snip that there. To tidy that up in a second. Pop glue there. And then if I pop another little bit of glue on this side here. Try not to put my fingers in it. Put that there. I'm being very messy with glue today, so that's that. And I will just let them dry and then trim that off. Let me just grab a tiny piece of tissue, just wipe that round. Like I say, it does need another little bit of trimming, but we'll do that at the end of the video because that will have set there. Yeah. And then lastly, just to add something more to it, just going to come in with my pokey tool and the smaller gems. Right, okay, so we'll let those dry. I'll trim that at the end of the video. But there's our first tiger card. Okay, so I'm just going to get set up for the next one. Okay, so for my second card, I'm going to bring in just a piece of A4 white card. This is the multi-purpose from Crafter's Companion. And I'm going to score at 1.5 and 3. And I'm just going to rotate that round to exactly the same. Okay. So we'll pop one down. And just checking actually. So with this white card, it does tend to have a slightly shinier side. I've done that the wrong way around. No problem. Let's do that the right way. Get it on there. So our card is going to stand like so, but it will fold down into an A5 envelope, which is perfect. And then the inside of that is 5 3/4. Okay, so I'm going to be using this topper from the Animal Kingdom's from the Animal Kingdom second season, which is the luxury topper collection. So I sort of was inspired to buy this kit after I had the deluxe card book that I just used, because I just love those animals so much. and I don't remember ever seeing season 1. I mean, obviously there must have been a season 1, but I never saw it for some reason. So now we've got our gold. I've got a foiled piece there. Right, so I'm just going to pop those bits to the side, and the topper is saying, hope your day is as beautiful as you. And because we've got the gold foiling, we're going to have to go in with the gold. So because it's an A4 sheet, I'll just put that out of the way a second. I'm just going to take 2 notches off this side. So that should be there. Just going to make a nice border strip for something or other. And then what I need is 1.5 minus 2 notches. I need 2 of those, so 1.5 minus 2 notches. Checking those 2 are exactly the same, and they look good. And then we've got 5 3/4 minus 2 notches, and that should fit into our center. So we're just gonna put those bits in. Now I don't think I'm going to decorate here at the moment anyway, so I'm just going to be doing these outside pieces. So that looks good, so that is perfect. I'll put these over there a second. Right, so this topper here, this part here, so we had 1.5 minus 2 notches for the gold, so I want 1.5, so about 1.25 going down. So I'm just going to, because ideally what I wanted was that to come straight down his nose, which sounds awful, but there is a method in my madness. And then we needed to go to 1.25, so hopefully there's enough there for me to hold it nice and steady. I'm just going to check that fits onto there. And we have with our wide border again. And then I need to take 4 notches off, so that's going to take us down to 8. Let's have a little look. I think I'm going to take a little bit off these gold borders because I wasn't planning on having it quite so wide, I don't think. So I just take 2 notches off maybe. Let's see what that looks like. That's better. So let's do the same on that one and hope it works out as well as it did on there. 1, 2. If not, we can just cut them again. And then what I'm going to do is just bring that in. Just going to make sure I get exactly the same size, which was the 1.25. And then these are going to go on my ends, like so. Where's the other end? There. Okay, so the tiger is going to be sort of looking in on both. And then I need to take 4 notches on that, so we were taking it down to 8. That's there. So let's put those with our card. And then we had the 5 3/4, and then we had minus 2 notches for the gold, so that will take us to 5.5. And then I think should be 8 notches. Sometimes my brain just doesn't work with these measurements, so yeah, so nicely onto there. Okay, so again, I've got another little gold border there. That might come in handy. Let's stick this together as we have it at the moment. So again, I'm going to come in with my all-purpose glue. Oops. I'm just going to put that into the centre. And you just need to make sure that you've cut it so that it doesn't interfere with those creases. Otherwise, you're going to have trouble getting that to sit flat when you post it. Okay. So again, coming in with this all-purpose, staying away from the edges. And then popping that onto there. Just give that a nice smooth down. And sometimes when you smooth it down, you will see it move a little bit. So just double check it once you're done. So we've got that lovely little pop of the foil coming out there. And then we've got a string that's threatening to go on the gold. So again, just going to come into there. And put the other piece of gold on. Oops. Up to there. It doesn't look very straight to cut to me, so let me just take that off. I'm just going to do that again. So let's just grab my trimmer. And have I got a piece gold? Yes, I have. So we were 1.5 minus 2 notches minus, so we were 1 around about there, I think. Maybe slightly wider. So 1 1/4. Let's just do the 1 1/4 and see what that comes out like. Looks too small to me because this one was 1 1/4. So let's just go. I'm probably sure that's where I cut it before. 1 1/4 plus 2 notches, but still, let's just pop that onto there. Is that the same as there? Yes, it is. Okay. And then if I remember rightly, that was 8, but I could be wrong. 8 and 2. Yeah. Catastrophe averted. Tiny little piece of it. Just so it's exactly the same as the other one. Okay, we try that again. So I don't know if you're the same, but when it comes to a small piece like that, there's anything under an inch. It's just like the worst thing for me to cut. It gets quite tricky. There we go. That is nice and straight. And then again, all-purpose glue coming in with these tigers, just making sure I've got this side of his face on this side. Oh no, don't move. Why are you moving? It's not super straight on this side either. Alright, let's hope this one is better. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like that one just went off a little bit on that side, but I have a plan to fix that. Okay, so I won't worry about that at this moment. So I'm going to bring in this topper. It's a nice chunky topper with just one frame. So I'm going to come in with some Hunkydory. Come in with this one. Pin those round. There we go. Just keeping on going round. There we go. I'm just going to peel these off. There we go. I'm just going to pop some tacky glue on just to give me that bit of time. Okay. Just bringing that in. Just want that back there. Just grab a bit of tissue for that there. Do you know? Some days I'm a liability. That will dry clear anyway, so that's not a problem. And then these are the Crafter's Companion ones, which are a little bit thicker. Another one there, I think. Just taking these backs off. Like I say, these ones are a bit sticky. They have been out of the packet a while, so I think the glue gets a bit stickier the longer they're out in the fresh air. A bit of glue again. We're just going to sit that one straight back in. Okay, and then we have a sentiment which is now hiding. Just grab, let's move that one out of the way, and just grab that sentiment. Okay, so again I'm going to come in with these chunky pads. Oops, nearly there. Okay. Just put that one straight underneath there. Okay, so then we just need a couple of gems, I think. And I think we will go sparkle. And actually now I've now that's dried a bit. I think that doesn't look not straight. There's a little bit of glue there, but I'm going to leave that as it is. So I was thinking of just running a ribbon along there, but I don't think I will do. So I'm just going to put two little bobs of glue. And then I'll just come in with a nice little bit of sparkle if it wants to leave me. And then again with that one. Oops. Grab my pokey tool. There we go. Into there. And then of course I'm going to do the same on this side here. There. Right. Okay, so let me just think, is there anything else I want to add on there? I think what I'm going to do, if I just grab my sparkle pen, and I'm just going to double check that that's not going to go too. Just take some of the sparkle of it because I was squeezing it out the other day. It was just a little bit too sparkly for me. So I'm just going to come in with some of these layers here where the fur is. In those shadows, just to give him a little hint. Even come around this little bird a little bit as well. Do the same on the other side. So just go. And this card is obviously not going to meet in the middle because it's not that sort of style of card. Got a little baby there as well. Another little bird, hummingbird looks like. Just going to go around his ear. I don't think I did that. There we go. Okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let me just bring that one in I made before. Grab myself some nice sharp scissors. We'll just tidy up those ends there. Okay, and the other thing I just want to do, if I just put that there, bring my trimmer in, and we've got 7 right, 7 on that one, put the arm out. Just going to go 3 notches under the 7, and 1, 2, 3 notches under the 7. Here with some. I'm just going to make some all-purpose. Oops. Put that one to the back. Put that one nice and straight. That would be nice. Okay, so now there's somewhere to write. If you don't want to pop it on the back, you could stick it all down. I just never do with the inserts anymore. You could just pop it in there, so that they'll see that when they open it up. But those are our 2 tiger cards. Okay, so apologies about the cutting. A bit off today with my cutting for some reason. But I'm hoping that the styles of the card with the toppers will give you a bit of inspiration with whatever kit you're working with at the moment. That's all for today. So next time it's going to be something Crafter's Companion. I haven't quite decided on what. I have been playing with the baubles with varying degrees of success. So if I can get that to work, I will come back with those. If not, I'll still keep practicing with them until I get it right, and I'll come back with something else. So might be a surprise on that one. But thank you for watching. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.